What's up, everybody? Mogi Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as we like to call it. Hope everybody's doing good. First, let me start off by saying Happy New Year. Brand new year. Hope everybody's got some good fortune this year, you know. Ida Bustamante, how are you? Great to see you. Jay Fritz, what's up? Hey, Sandra Piper. Breeze, what's up, bud? Mr. Lee, hey, Hoosier. Mr. Hand, hey, Rex. Hey, Stevie. Who else we got here? Yeah, sorry, I kind of cut out a little early on New Year's Eve or New Year's night, whatever. You'll notice it's quiet now. There's no fireworks. They went on for over an hour afterwards, and, you know, my dogs were just going ape shit, so I couldn't keep them on. You know, I couldn't stay on. One, I couldn't hear. And I didn't know if you guys could hear me, so. But it was fun. I'm glad I got to ring in the new year with you guys. Who else is in chat? Charlie, what's up, buddy? Howling Underdog Films. Raptor Crazy. Daily Dan, what's up, buddy? If you were here the other night, Dan rang in the new year. You know, he hung out. Came in the end. Stop by later on. Suzanne, what's up? Shut up. Angel Nolan, how are you? Anyway. So yeah, welcome to everybody in chat. Everybody who's not in chat and that's watching. Thanks for popping on. If you've never been here before, it's just kind of a place we hang out, you know. Old Buzzard, how are you? Yeah, I post the link in chat so anybody can pop on. Anybody in chat, if you're sitting in the audience out and you're not in chat, and you want to pop on, join chat. You know, we tell stories, we talk bullshit. The bullshit part would be the fishing, you know, because there's always stories in fishings, you know. It was big. Yeah, we hang out. So what I do is I'll post the link in chat. You click on the link and follow the directions and just turn off YouTube and only have StreamYard on so we don't get that echo. And also, if you don't want to be on camera, hit the stop camera. Then you don't have to be on camera. And I took that picture of the moon. It's pretty cool. I have like a shit ton of pictures of the moon, you know, full moons, weird, you know, just different, some weird stuff. And sunrises too, and sunsets. I don't know why. I just like that subject matter in photography. So yeah, the Richie Evans, what's up? The link is in chat. Feel free to click on it. Forensic Mystics, welcome. Good to see you. Michael Haywood, happy belated birthday. I believe Michael's birthday was yesterday. Who else? Jen, if she's not here, I think it was Jen's birthday yesterday too. So keep an eye out for Jen when she pops in. Wish her a happy birthday. What's up, Mr. Hugh? LIB, what's going on, Mike? What it do? Leslie, Cryptids Canada. If I don't have a camera on my cam, can I use my phone? Absolutely. I don't know how much control you'll have. You might not be able to see chat, but you'll definitely be able to talk and come on. I've done shows on my phone. From the vehicle. I've done a few of them where I was sitting in my truck or Stevie's truck. But yeah, absolutely. You can click on the link with your phone. Who else? So this was pretty cool. I've turned Stevie on to fishing. Yes, we're going to get into a little bit of fishing. It's a cool story though. And the other day we went to this spot I was told about, and we were there all day, hence the sunburn. 8 hours we fished on the dock. We took home probably about 20 crappie or specks down here, and they're called something else in Louisiana. And one nice catfish. But yeah, we had fun. So I turned Stevie on to crappie fishing. And every time we go to get bait, we go by this. We're on the highway, or it's not even a highway. It's just a main thoroughfare. When we're on our way to get bait, just maybe, I don't know, just before the light that it's maybe 300 yards from where we get bait, there's a little boutique on the side of the road. And we'd always, you hardly ever see anybody there, any cars or anything. But behind it is this lake. And we noticed that behind this boutique was a gazebo right on the water. So yesterday, I was like, we're going to stop. We're going to do some exploring. We pull in and we go inside this place, and this young kid works there, and it's I don't even know how to describe it. It was like retro clothes, accessories, more ladies, but they also sold old albums, old vinyl. And we started talking to the kid, and I said, hey, is there fishing back here? Can we? And there was also a certain aroma in the air when we got there. So we knew he was cool. But we were like, can we, is there any fishing back there? And he's like, you locals? I said, yeah. He goes, oh, absolutely. And it's his business. But we started talking, and I mentioned YouTube. And he's like, oh, let me give you a tour of the place. Okay, now in front of the storefront is this boutique. And then you go around a corner and you start down, and there's these rooms. And there's this one main room. It's enough to fit a sectional couch and a green screen. Apparently they have set up for social media. There's different rooms that you could use for, with these different backdrops. And then they have a main room for, it's going to be a sound stage for band rehearsal or whatever they're going to do there. But it's pretty cool. It was just a trip that he's like, I hooked the kid up with the channel, and maybe he'll stop in, maybe he'll check it out. But Patrick, thanks, for being cool with us and letting us fish back there. So now we have this new place to fish, because you know what it is. It's with Stevie and her legs. It's hard for us to fish on the shoreline. It's too steep. So when we saw this gazebo, I was like, we got to look into that. So sure enough, she can fish, and be comfortable. And she caught a couple fish. I think I caught one little one. But yeah, and it's just a new lake we got to get used to. But it's cool that we have a place to go, and the kid's cool. And they have this, this studio, available. And like you could sit 5 on a couch with all the microphones are set up, and there's a green screen behind you, and it's pretty impressive. So it was just, the kid was like, oh shit, you have a channel? And I told him, what we did. And he goes, damn, you guys are doing better than us. Like, you guys, or whatever it was, something to the effect of, You got more going on with YouTube than we do. Mr. Lee, fish pie, huh? I don't think we do fish pie. I don't. No. I don't know. I'm sure somebody makes it, but we just had fish for dinner. We just had that. I did a big fish fry. I probably fried up 10 crappie fillets, or worth of fillets, and the catfish. Tartar sauce, man, it was good. It was really good. A little hot sauce. Well, actually, I forgot the hot sauce. I knew I was going to bring it out. I forgot it. But luckily, there's leftovers. So, okay, it's saying my browser won't allow camera and mic. I think you have to go into settings.
She's got to be on Chrome.
Oh, you have to be on Chrome. Or, what's the other one? There was another one. I don't even.
I just know Chrome.
Yeah, it's Google Chrome, and I'm not sure. It's odd that it won't let you come on. Reggie says, I know I was joking. Heard of walleye, never try it. Walleye is good eating. Walleye is really good eating. Yeah, Safari works as well. What's up, Jeff? Hey, Miss Dill. Welcome. Happy New Year. A picture of fish pie, huh? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, I can't do it here. I got to do it here. Let me split screen, minimize. All right, Mr. Lee, I'm looking.
Check your spam.
Nope. I wouldn't even know where to look for spam. Didn't come through, Mr. Lee. Let me check this one. Oh, there it is. Fish pie. Let me see. That looks good.
It does.
Potatoes on top? I'm not sure.
It almost looks.
It's got a shepherd's pie look too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can share this. I wouldn't know how. Oh well. That looks good, Mr. Lee. I don't know how to bring that up if I have to figure this shit out. Richie says, tomorrow I am going to the Opry in Australia. You're going to Sydney, huh? He says, does fish pie have meringue? Well, dude, it's funny you should mention that because I just looked at it and it almost looked like a potato on top, but it was like browned, almost like a meringue. Who else? Brandy, how are you? Grasshopper, I don't know that I said hi. I saw you earlier and I might have forgot to say hi. What's up, Graz? Fish and chips at Mr. Lee, Bangladesh style. A lot of curry. Finding the trackway. What's up, bud? Johnny Half. Good to see you. Oh, right on. We got like 45 watching. That's all right. Again, guys, anybody wants to pop on? I know Leslie's trying. You have 2 hours to figure it out, Leslie. Take your time. No rush. Yeah, it's been a while since Leslie's popped on.
Mashed potato topping.
It is. Yeah, okay. Right on. Now you really got me curious, Mr. Lee. You're going to have to send that recipe.
Yes.
Because I have a bunch of fillets that
Yes.
I didn't cook. They're in the freezer right now. And I did it kind of smart. Instead of like, I didn't vacuum seal it. Normally I would just throw like meat in a bag and throw it in the freezer. And when you go to defrost it, it's just a clump of, could be anything. Pork, chicken, beef, who knows? It's a mystery meat. But the fish I laid out, I put the bag flat and then I laid it and like filled the whole, took up the whole space, closed it, and then laid it flat in the freezer so it would freeze and it wouldn't freeze all together, you know, and I can take a couple out if I want instead of having to defrost the whole damn thing. At least that's what I did. And so in theory, it looks good. We'll see what happens when I check it. My luck, it all slid to one side and froze together anyway. Don't crucify me, guys. I haven't quit smoking yet. I've cut down a bit. No, sort of. Just not a good week for it. There's too much going on. Yeah, it's like everything I want to start, I have to start like a week later or two. But I'm going to start all these things I want to do. Curry equals heartburn equals whole milk equals yum yum. Richie. Hey, Jen, happy birthday. Welcome. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, so it was, like I said, it was cool to find a new spot to hang out. And it's weird, man. This little gazebo on the water has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 electrical outlets, you know, like junction, you know, boxes. So there's 2 outlets per box. It was just like, wow. Guys.
Hi.
Hey, Leslie.
Hi, I'm here.
You are here.
Yay.
How you been? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh my gosh. So this is the first for me, you guys.
Yes, it is.
Because I'm working with a fella who did I interrupt something? Because I had you guys muted. So I hope I'm not butting in.
My babbling.
Okay. So I have this fella who came from out of nowhere, and he said, you just got to jump in there and do it. So
absolutely,
of course I have to call you because you're my best bud. So especially on YouTube, I'm looking over here, but I'm all miscombobulated here. Can you guys see me okay? Or
perfectly?
Okay.
Perfectly.
Good.
It's great to see you.
Good to see you.
So how was your holiday? How was your Christmas? And
well, you know, I don't do Christmas well.
I imagine so.
Yeah. But every year is a year further from,
Sure.
I think everybody knows, right? So.
I would assume so.
Mhm.
Hold on, there's a helicopter flying over.
Yeah, that's bad news over here because I live near a hospital, and when we hear the helicopters, it's because somebody's going to another hospital. So that's not a good thing over here.
We're not far from the highway, so we get a traffic copter goes by a lot. That one, don't know what that one was.
There is a hospital.
And there is a hospital near here, so yeah, we have that too.
Oh, that's good. Wow.
But I popped on, like I said the other night when I popped on, once a little before 12. I mean, it was like a war zone here. The fireworks were so like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And picture a whole state doing that.
I got watching videos, and it was like 10 after 12, and I'm like, oh, okay, Happy New Year. Yeah, I just stayed home. I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, no, I don't go out on New Year's Eve. It's kind of silly,
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't party anymore. I don't go out. So
no.
And plus all the drunk drivers that the people who unfortunately do drive after drinking.
Yeah.
It's not worth going out. I'd rather be safe and sound here.
Yeah, I agree. I actually was supposed to go to the city the day after Christmas. And of course, we got that storm, which lasted several days. And we were 4 feet deep. I couldn't get out. I had to be literally dug out. I had 2 neighbors show up. They got me out a little ways, and then I was able to get in there and help. But it was the worst jump of snow since I was probably about 4 years old.
Wow.
It was a lot of snow. And then it's all melted now, so that's good.
Well, you wanted to live in the sticks.
Well, I think everywhere pretty much got it. Toronto was, they maybe got about 2 feet, and
that's a lot.
I love it up here, so I put up with it.
I don't blame you. The more remote, the better.
But you want to know something interesting? If you look at a map of Canada and the U.S., Michigan is further north than I am.
Yep, the Upper Peninsula, and I think Maine is higher too.
Yeah, that's more down to the east side, right?
Yeah,
because we are pretty level with, now I'm a lot further, but where I was living, I was about an hour outside of Buffalo, so I wasn't too far.
No.
And then now I'm further north. But when I say further north, it's not even all that far north compared to you guys. Well, Michigan. Michigan's hours further north than where I am.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I just did a video. It was really, really good. I just uploaded it today, actually, from a place called the Sioux Lookout. And that is just outside of Minnesota. And the Sioux Lookout is probably 3 or 4 hours further north than I am. So even Minnesota is further north than I am. I should be in the States, if you really think about it, because of,
Well,
anyways.
But yeah,
I'm
it's weird. No, it's weird how it does. It slopes down in the middle a little bit, and then where you are, because by New York, it kind of drops down again.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah. So, anywho, I'm just trying new things. I have to, stop being so silly and, do what you got to do.
You said stop being silly?
Well, because I was so nervous all the time about getting on and doing videos and,
yeah, that's not silly. That's just
insecurity.
Right. That's natural. It's, hell, I remember I still get butterflies before a show. It's just still like, like I get that little anxiety at some point during the day when I realize, oh shit, it's Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
I hear you. I'm
yeah.
going to shut my computer off because I'm watching the computer over here and you're not, and it's like watching a Bruce Lee
delayed.
film because I'm talking to you, but you're like 3 seconds behind. So I'm going to try to concentrate on the phone and not the computer.
Yeah,
so.
that's where you should, because there is a delay on the computer, so it does look a little, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Lee, or
Yeah. Yeah. So you remember I told you guys I had a situation. I've been having situations here since last year. And one night I was sitting on the side of my bed and I was fooling around with my my clock radio, which is, I've had it for ages, but I still can't figure out how to set the alarm. Honestly, it takes me a half an hour, 45 minutes to set the alarm. Anyway, so I was sitting there and I was fooling around with it, and I heard, and I always keep my window open a little smidge because I like the cool air. And I heard, sounded like something was scratching the screen.
Yeah.
And then I heard sniffing, basically, like really loud sniffing. And I'm thinking, oh my God, it's a Bigfoot. Because I've had
You were hoping.
lots of stuff, right? Like hitting the side of the house. And anyways, I got up and I just ripped the curtains open, and it's so black out, you couldn't see. You could actually, it was a fair amount of light, but I couldn't see anything, and I could hear running away. And I was sure it was a Bigfoot. And then I talked to my landlord, and he told me that we have a black bear who likes to come and visit him. And it would sit in the tree just outside when he was living here, outside of the bedroom window. And for whatever reason, I don't know, but he said, no, you don't have a Bigfoot. You have a big black bear that's hanging around the bedroom because he thinks that he's still here.
Disappointing.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah.
Just a bear. Damn.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so that was I really was disappointed because I've had so many crazy things happen that would lead you to believe that maybe there was a Bigfoot coming around the house, but no.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't normally think that a bear would slap on the house, on your house.
No, I don't think that is a bear. I really don't. I don't know what it is. TJ Neely, my buddy from the channel, he thinks that I've got a Bigfoot that sits in the woods, because where I work, it's at the back of the house and it's in my dining room. And usually I have the curtains open because I like to look out in the woods and what have you.
Don't blame you.
And he thinks that something is in the woods and it's throwing snowballs at the house. I haven't seen any sign of snowballs. I have seen footprints, but that could be anything. And I don't know. But yeah, I was really disappointed when he told me that the other day. But
Grasshopper says landlord is lying. Hee.
Yeah, that would be nice. But normally I would agree with that. But it's just my life,
Ida Bustamante says, I can't imagine sleeping and waking up to seeing a bear next to me. Scary.
Yeah, I would imagine.
If there was a bear outside in the wind, outside in the tree. Yeah.
He said one morning he woke up and he could hear like bang, bang, bang. And he was like, what the heck? So he looks out the window, and the property line is shared with an elementary school. And they put their dumpsters at the back of the property. And he thinks the bear was trying to get in to get to the food. And it was lifting up the lid and dropping it, lifting up the lid and dropping it. But, and then that's when the bear started coming around. And so that's my luck.
It's still kind of fun.
Yeah.
I saw a bear not that long ago. When was that? I don't know, a month ago.
In Florida?
Yeah, I actually got bluff charged.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's scary when that happens.
No, it wasn't. He like stomped. You know, it
Yeah.
was, but he wasn't huge, but hey, it's still a bear. It was a decent sized black bear that would have put a hurting on me.
Oh, 100%. Somebody yesterday said, because I was telling them that story, and they said, oh, you don't have to be scared of black bears and you just got to stomp your foot. No, that's not true. Black bears eat more people than grizzlies.
Absolutely.
And they're not very, they do run away a lot of times, but why would you tempt fate? Like, not me.
No. And we just happened to turn around and it was there. So I had the phone in my hand. I got up and started filming. And it was at one of these these springs, you know, where it's crystal clear and it's 72 degrees all year round. And the bear it's in a swamp. So the bear was hanging out in there.
Yeah.
It was cool. You know, it's a neat experience. I love that shit.
Yeah, me too. We eat a lot of deer. There's moose up here. I've only seen one since we moved up here, or since I moved up here. My daughter called me this morning and she said, Mom, I've got a pine marten scratching out my door. And I'm like, what the hell does a pine marten look like?
Oh, yeah. A weasel type looking thing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. She lives way in the woods. Like all the stuff, the footage that I use from up here is from her place. She's got a really, beautiful. She's got a beautiful river that runs through the back of her property. And then
I've seen the video of it.
Yeah. And she shares like behind that river or whatever, what do you call it? A stream or whatever. But on the other side of that is Algonquin Park. And she shares the wood line with Algonquin Park. And anybody that, as we talked about the last time, that talks or listens to Mike Patterson at Sasquatch, Ontario, he, that's where his show, as far as I'm pretty sure he's up in this area. And there's been footage of there's a Bigfoot that was seen standing on the side of the road. There's a lot of evidence that there's a Bigfoot in Algonquin Park. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's, you know, it just seems to me they're friggin' everywhere. You know, and you hear these stories from the most unlikely places where you're like, what?
Yeah.
What the hell is he doing in Detroit? You know?
Yeah. I heard last year or the year before, these people were driving over the Cincinnati River. They were going over a bridge, and the brother said, "Oh my God, pull over." I don't know how it all worked out, but anyways, there was a Bigfoot walking right down the center of the Cincinnati River. Am I thinking of the right Cincinnati, Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's, you know.
Yeah, a major river, and a Bigfoot was walking straight down the center of it, which
middle of the day.
Yeah, right in the middle of the day. Yeah. I heard of a dog man seen in it was in Montreal in also near a dumpster and in the middle of the day. That's a major city, right? They're starting to become more and more unafraid, so to speak.
I think some are opportunists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you see them, you hear stories of them going into dumpsters or you know, someone's garbage, or you know.
Yeah, lots of them. Yeah.
Because I mean, why not? You know, if there was a source of food, they're gonna do it. I think.
I would think so. It's quiet tonight. How come nobody else is coming on?
I don't know.
We want to hear.
Because we actually, Stevie's like, because we want to hear you.
Oh. Well, Well, I think I pretty much told you everything the last time. Everybody always says, we want to hear your story. We want to hear your story. And it's like, go on Mods' channel. I pretty much told everybody everything the last time that I was on there. But I think that I'm going to maybe do that with the 500th episode and just put it out there.
You should do a live.
Yeah, maybe I'll be calling you for advice on how to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I'm thrilled that you came on, because it was always, off camera,
Yeah. It was a lot because I was thinking about it tonight and I thought, well, if you don't do it, you're not going to do it. So, No,
but you did put yourself in one of your videos, that quick little driving video. You turned the camera on yourself.
Yeah. That was hard.
Yeah. That was like your first time doing that. I was like, you go.
Well, it was, somebody had said something to me and it made me feel like, oh man, I'm 57 years old. I shouldn't be nervous of this stuff, and, but then after I did that, I started looking around and I'm like, a lot of women don't show themselves on their channels, like I'm not the only one, but,
oh yeah. I mean, and no narrators anyway. I mean,
yeah. Yep.
Cam's like an exception because he does all, he's got a different format and stuff, but yeah. Nance Warren, she doesn't.
I love her. Did you see what she did for Christmas? She gave shout outs to
yes, the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah. Amazing.
Squatchmas. Yeah, 12 days of Squatchmas.
Yep. Yeah. She actually, I got I think 800 new subscribers from that.
Damn.
Which was really nice. Really nice. Wow. I woke up the next morning. I had put a video up the night before, and I woke up the next morning and I'm like, okay, it was funny, Merry Squatchmas, and then it was another Merry Squatchmas. And I'm like, what are the And then somebody said, oh yeah, Nance sent us over here. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, she's a gem for sure. Nice lady. And there's so many new ones coming out, and it's so nice and refreshing because it's really starting to feel like a community, like when Cam was the only one that basically responded to me for quite a while. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I got an email from Nance, like welcoming me, which was really, really nice. And that was pretty much it. And I get a lot of emails from people that want to start doing this. It's the same as me. Like, you just got to jump, like
sure.
Just make a bunch of videos. And they even recommend that when you Google, how do you get recognized on YouTube? And it's like, just put videos. If they don't even have to be good, just put up one video after another. And then you build that algorithm, which I don't know anything about, to be honest with you. Yeah, like I'm starting to learn that if people watch all the way through, like you don't have to watch all the ads, but if you watch all the way through, that jump starts you a little further ahead. If they comment, stuff like that.
It adds to your view time and it can get recommended a little more, also depending on how many subscribers you have.
Yeah.
Who I'm trying to think. Oh, Lynn Smith. That's the other.
Yeah.
Another Bigfoot Case Files. Another good narrator.
Yeah, she is. She talks really fast. And I talk way too slow.
No.
Completely opposite.
Don't change a thing.
What's that?
Don't change a thing.
Oh, that's nice. I had a lady text me or email me the other day saying that my videos cured her kid of colic. that they were able to put my videos on, and the baby would go from crying to passed right out, and for like months. That was a nice little. Why couldn't I talk when my kids were little ragamuffins?
What is your if somebody has a story and wants to send it in, what's your email address?
Oh, Cryptids Canada at outlook.com. I have two, and one's a CA, but this one is .com. So just Cryptids Canada at outlook.com.
Because Jay Fritz was asking, he says, Russ, how do we get a hold of Leslie with this a story?
Oh, nice. I like Jay. He's a nice guy. He sends me messages on Facebook once in a while. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
all these people I met from your channel. Most of them, you know. So that's nice.
It's a great group.
Another one, Connor. Just such a nice guy, you know. I really would like to see his channel take off too. I don't understand why some of these channels just aren't going, you know. Like same with me, Forever didn't move. And then
but it did. No, but your channel took off in the beginning. I remember when you started with like crap. And boom, it was 1,000, then it was 3,000, and then it just progressed. No, from the beginning, like, you know, we all start off like kicking rocks, going, "Geez, how do I get subscribers?"
Yeah,
but yeah, a few of your stories and that voice, and you know, it took off. You know, I was thrilled. You know, one day you click on it and it's 9,000. I'm like, holy shit!
Wow. Well, to me, it feels like forever. It's been 2 years. So
yeah,
but
2.5. Oh, please don't tell me about it. 2.5 years. I have 1,600 subscribers.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I don't put the work into it. I'm more about. I'm content with the group that is here. You know, more welcome. You know, everybody is welcome, but we become family. You know,
100%. Yeah, it's always interesting. I just come in, I just sit back and listen, and on Tuesday and Thursday nights, you know, this is what you do, you know.
Hey, 12 Pearls, how are you, hon? Great to see you. It's been a while. It's funny that she just popped in, because I was gonna say a lot of people, you know, throughout in this past 2.5 years I've met that people in chat, Papa C, Richie Evans, 12 Pearls, Stevie B. I mean, there's so many people that I have met that are just, you know, we've hung out, and Connor was one of them.
Yeah. They're people that you wouldn't mind having, you know, over and spend the night. You know, I often think about that because, like, I'm a real softie, and I have some real oddballs that really I trust people too much, and I shouldn't. But I have found that in this community, I would have more people than not spend the night on my couch or, you know, in my spare bedroom. I would never turn anybody in this community away because they're so down to earth.
And they're generous themselves.
And,
you know?
And more
to a fault. Some to a fault.
Yeah, to a fault. And I tell you, I have people that, you know, they don't have a lot.
Oh, yeah,
but
no, I know.
They faithfully send me that check for $25 a month. I've got one lady. Oh. I don't even know if I've ever talked to her in the comment section. I really don't. But every month she sends me a check for $25 and a little note that says, "You're a little closer to buying that snowmobile." Aww. Every month. And at Christmas time, just like this last Christmas, she sent a brand new $25 bill and a $5 bill with the check.
Yeah.
Just like, and I know, and I keep saying, please don't send me that anymore. But how do you say that? Because it's such a generous thing for her to do.
It's her way of saying thank you. You know?
Yeah, and and I appreciate it. because there's been, it's tight times for a lot of people. And so, but it's nice that they just do that, It's just really
it's
nice.
funny
It's
that you
heartwarming.
mentioned about letting somebody sleep on your couch. When I did the Arizona outing, when everybody came out, it wasn't everybody, it was, but Jay Fritz, Stevie B, Judy Wheeler, they all drove out,
Yeah.
And when we were done camping, we all went back to my house and we hung out. They stayed there for another 3 days, 4
Wow.
days. Yeah. And we went and sightseed. We went to the Grand Canyon. I took them around wherever they wanted to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you're back in Florida now with Stevie, right?
I am.
Are you going to stay there, or you just kind of touring around? What's the deal?
I'm here for a while.
Good.
I'm gonna, I left the last time because things were going on back in Arizona, and it turned out my father was sick, and but get to hang out with my best friend, and I'm taught her how to fish.
That's cool. Yeah, well, there's no restrictions anymore. There's nothing stopping me from getting on a plane or renting I've been wanting to do. What's that? A motorhome. Yeah, drive down and we could go do some deep sea fishing. And
absolutely,
I love that stuff. That's my favorite thing to do is what are they, marlins? To fish for marlins?
The black marlin or the blue marlin? Yeah, that's some serious fishing.
Oh yeah, my dad and I would go.
I've never done that.
Yeah, it's expensive, but it's fun, boy. And like, there's no way that I could land a marlin. No way. But it sure is fun, hooking them up. And oh no, I know I can't. Like, I can only do a couple of, because they're so big. But yeah, it's fun. I would love to catch a tuna. Like, go up to Boston.
That would be fun.
Boston, where is it that you catch the tuna?
You can catch them almost anywhere on the eastern seaboard. Just more. Well, I think a little more north. I don't know how far south they come actually.
Yeah, I don't know, but that would be cool. That would be really cool to land a nice 800 or 900 pound. What are they? Yellowfin tuna or bluefin tuna? Yeah,
that's the creme de la creme of the tuna is the yellowfin, I believe.
Yeah, that's some money there, boy.
Yeah, that's some crazy money. You get an 800-pound tuna and it's worth, whatever, 10 grand or something.
Oh yeah, big bucks. Yeah, for sure. And then do you where you are anyways? Do you guys get a lot of those? What are they? Pythons? Those wild pythons?
Not up here.
Not here. That's south of here, like down in the Everglades. Probably from like. You might find them maybe around Okeechobee and south, like the bottom of Okeechobee is kind of like beginning is of the Everglades, kind of.
Right.
So, but I haven't seen anything crazy.
Yeah.
Like snakes like that. 3 or 4 hours. We're probably 3 or 4 hours from where they are, I guess.
Oh, because I heard that anybody looking for a job could go out and there's like a bounty on them and it pays pretty good. So I just find that interesting. I just don't like the idea of what they do with them once you hand them in, because they euthanize them, right? But I feel bad because people shouldn't be dumping their animals if they don't want them,
Yeah, it's beyond people dumping them now.
Now it is.
They're surviving and procreating and
same thing with the what are those big lizards? Oh my gosh, iguanas. You guys are completely overrun with iguanas, eh?
Iguanas, tegus are another invasive lizard.
That's a shame.
They can be aggressive.
Yeah, they can. My son had one when he was young.
As a pet. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the mallees. I bred mallees and chameleons, ball pythons.
I used to have a ball.
They're lovely little snakes. They're 99% of the time they are like peaceful. They're good for kids, But we got into some heavy duty. Like our snakes were $2,000 each.
Damn.
And when I ended up having 25 of them, and I sold them all in one pop because I just couldn't take care of them anymore. It was just like, it started off as an adventure for me, my husband, and my son. But then my husband went off to work, and my son didn't want to do what, was necessary. And
here you are with 25 snakes.
Right. And so we definitely didn't get the money out of them that we put in them. But I love the snakes, and I love
what were you breeding? Were you breeding balls, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And also the Mastics, I wasn't successful at that, but the chameleons, and that's it. Yeah, pretty much.
What kind of chameleons were they? Like Senegals or?
No, just the smaller ones. What are the smaller ones called? It's been so many years. If you say the name, I will remember it, but
somebody might know it in chat.
Yeah, I can't remember.
NAC, what's up, buddy?
It'll come to me.
We got Buzzard's Roost backstage. I don't know if you've seen Buzzard yet, but when he comes on, we end up laughing a lot.
Oh, cool. Do you want me to jump off?
No. Oh, no. Buzzard, you there?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're there. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm alive. Thank God.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you and everybody else. Man, I hope it's a happy, healthy, and prosperous one for Alwood.
Indeed.
Man,
Ben, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year, buddy. Hey, Mogs, I wanted to ask you, have you ever fished in Oak Canyon Creek?
Oak Creek Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes through Sedona. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a report in there in that canyon, one or a few Bigfoot reports, I think, in that canyon.
Yeah. My brother has access to it, so he saw some mountain lion tracks and shit. So
there's mountain lion up there.
Yeah, but have you ever fished it?
Not heavily.
Not heavily.
No, just a few holes, but nothing. There's trout in there.
Yeah. So you fish trout. You fish trout flies, right?
Say that again.
You got a fly fish trout, right?
No, not at all.
How you do it? We don't have trout out here.
Well, you can use a spinning reel, lures, night crawlers. Yeah, trout.
Anything for bass, anything like that.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I caught mostly in Arizona, but they were stock trout.
Yeah, man, I caught 29 bass today.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, and I caught about a 2.5 pound soccer lake, which is a crappie.
That's big. We were catching about 1.5 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we caught like 20 of them yesterday.
20 crappie?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. What y'all caught them?
It took us 8 hours to do it.
Hey,
do you eat them?
We did.
Yeah.
I cleaned all 20. Filleted, skinned. She helped me with the skinning. I taught her how to skin, a fillet.
Are they like a brim?
Sort of same shape, but they're bigger mouth. I don't know what family they fall under.
They fall into
perch.
It's a sunfish family.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a bass is in a sunfish family.
Yeah.
Brim is in a sunfish family, and crappie are in that same family.
Hmm.
But yeah, crappie are the best eating.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have more inside, still in the oven. It's just sitting there, staying warm.
Man, you better go eat that. That's good. That's the best, man.
Yeah, and I made a tartar sauce with it.
Oh boy, yeah, man, that sounds good.
It was good.
Stevie's like, yeah, it was good. So, Buzzard, what are you doing, man?
Man, I'm trying to keep up. Come on.
Hey, what's going on, Buzzard?
Hey, how you
buddy?
doing, man?
Happy New Year, man. Happy New
Thank
Year
you,
to
sir.
all of y'all.
Yeah.
You as well.
I don't know why my cam ain't working. I guess I need to get on top of the house or something.
Oh, there are some little blessings, you know.
Well, I'm closed.
Hey, folks, on StreamYard, my camera's pointing the opposite direction for whatever reason.
That would
You
be
have it.
settings on. What are you using? Your phone?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to turn. You have to turn your phone around. There should be a little button that says you can hit, and it'll turn. You know, switch cameras.
All right.
Huh.
All right. That's cool. I'm not gonna worry about that right now because every time I touch anything, it logs me off. I get kicked.
Oh yeah, if you try to look at chat or something when you're on your phone, I think it kicks you off.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
You may.
Is my cam working?
No.
Not
You
working.
know what? It's black. So
Unless you're sitting-
Yeah.
are you sitting in the dark? It works great then.
No. No. I don't know. You know, I'm surprised it's audioing or whatever, but I don't know why my cam ain't working.
The audio sure working.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Tell us,
man. I just got one of them new mics like Mogs, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it
I'm
should
trying to
say
be
at
like
the bottom, mic, cam, chat, and more. Try clicking on the cam at the bottom.
at the bottom. Man, I've been looking for that place all my life. Excuse me. But what about the bottom?
Down at the bottom of your
The
phone.
screen, it should say
screen.
mute,
I'm
stop camera settings.
You're right.
You might have to scroll up.
Well, Leslie, now you get to meet Jay Fritz.
Oh, good. Hey, well, I already met Jay. Hey, Jay, how
Oh,
are you?
Hey, Jay. How you
What's up,
doing,
Jay?
buddy?
Well, I just thought I'd show everybody that I'm still alive here.
Aw.
Was
Hey,
there a
Jay.
question?
What do you say?
Hey,
Buzzard,
Jay. How you
Oh,
doing,
Man,
buddy?
are you non-pants wearing individual? How you is?
I'm okay. Buzzard, you're the only other guy in here who's uglier than I am.
Thank God. That keeps them hairy-faced goober smoochers away from me.
I'm laying in my bed right now. I don't
Oh.
have my chairs. I'm relaxing in my bed with my commando-in-chief pajama bottoms on.
Boy, my idol.
So you didn't bring your chair, huh?
No, and I miss it too. I'm telling
I
you,
bet you do.
Man.
I miss my chair. I'm gonna buy me a new one.
I,
I'm gonna get a lighter tan one this time. Next time I get me a
now
new
you got to
one.
break it in all over again.
I finally got me. I had to get a haircut, bro. I
I
could not
see
stand
that.
it.
You're looking good, looking
I
sharp.
couldn't stand it no more. I
Yeah.
had-
Okay.
I'm just too old to grow long hair anymore. I had it growing. It was way back. It was hitting the collar of my shirt, but I just said I can't stand it no more.
Dang go hippie. I'm desirable.
Look who's talking.
Oh, I was going to tell you, talking about pythons. I typed it in chat, but you was too busy to see it. But they killed two 18-footers about
Good God.
5 miles from my house, where I'm at right now.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't, but where I'm at now, I'm not about 12 miles from Everglades.
See, an 18-footer
Well, they
could
kill both of them.
easily kill a kid, right? You have to. That's a shame. That's
They
a
kill a
shame.
human.
Oh
They
yeah,
can
no,
kill
that would probably take out a full-grown human.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
The
yeah,
80
definitely,
one
yeah.
of them. Man, that 18-footer feed a family of how many?
Yeah, that's not good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm.
I found out in Florida, you bet cowboy boots are good. What you got, Russ? But you better have a pair of cowboy boots or snake boots on if you
And
get out.
some pants.
Yeah. See, I'm crazy. I'll run out there in flip-flops and shit. So
Yeah.
I learned my lesson on Thanksgiving when I was in my sandals and got tore up by
Well, them red fire
red
ants.
ants.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I hate them things. Oh,
What is the what is the purpose of, I mean, in the life cycle chain of mosquitoes? What is the purpose?
Nothing. None. Nothing. They're useless.
just to
It's like a
irritate humans.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I missed that, Jay.
I said just to irritate human beings.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
They
Spread
need to
virus.
be done away with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
those
do
are
they
those things.
exist then?
Leslie,
No, it's January 3rd, and I had to put on mosquito repellent today.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
my goodness. Yeah.
Hey man, you know that DEET is a fish repellent, right?
Is what?
Yeah, you
Fish repellent.
wish.
Fish repellent?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I don't. I try not to use anything with DEET, but you know, we have some natural.
When you gotta do it, you gotta do it, huh?
Well,
Look at that.
get deep
Trying to
all
look
the
for one I've been
time.
using.
Leslie, I was going to. I've had a hard time with my encounter over the years, you know.
Yeah.
And the reason I asked about your thing is because I've had Leon told me if I would write everything down, it would help. And I've started writing on it, and I wanted to send you my story. That's what I was
Yeah, sure. Sure.
asking about your email address.
Yeah, 100%. I would appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Wrote it down.
when did it happen, dude?
So
What's that?
who you talking to, Ben?
You, Jay. When did it happen, brother?
When am I don't want to talk about me.
No, it was
Okay.
like he said when. It's like 50 years ago, dude.
Okay.
1960.
Yeah, I was just wondering when. Yeah.
1966.
Man, my
Okay.
first was 40 years ago.
50 going on 57 years. Damn.
But I don't want to talk about me. Okay. Just don't
It's
talk.
all good, bro. It's all good, man.
Yeah, most people know your story.
Yeah, I
And
told her.
hopefully, hopefully the world will hear it now if Leslie gets to narrate it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I'm doing it for myself. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I know
Yeah.
that.
You know, Russ. You know me.
I know.
Leslie, what's your channel?
Cryptids Canada.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's saying Cryptid Canada.
Yeah, man.
Probably not bad.
Yeah,
I wish.
I gotta check it out. I gotta check
Yeah.
that out.
Oh, man. It's
Say
got
hi.
some good story.
Yeah.
Sounds so sweet on there.
Aw. You'll make me blush.
I don't mean to, but dadgummit, I'd like to borrow your couch a day or two. I'm joking.
That's
Kinda.
okay. That's okay. I can take a joke, no problem.
Well, good.
And it's already. I got a pull-out couch in the living room, and I've got an
Woohoo.
extra bed in the spare room, and yeah.
Oh, I can invite some friends. Oh me.
We
don't need much. maybe we'll bring some of them pythons up there to cook on the grill or something, you know.
Yeah.
It can't be all that bad. I mean, I ate rattlesnake, water moccasin.
I have too. When we lived down there, when I was about 5,
Mexican.
we what?
No.
Mexican?
Mexican.
Oh,
moccasin.
Yeah. I ain't talking about leather on the Indian foot either. Talking about them water moccasins, you know, them kind of cotton mouths, you know. Man,
what did it taste like, man?
Say again?
What did it taste like, bro?
Man, chicken. I swear to God.
Everything tastes
like
chicken. Everything tastes like chicken.
I mean, our taste buds are working properly, but that's what they, yeah. And I had a buddy over and with his old lady, and she's full-blooded something. Indian, I don't know, Keokuk, Iowa. No, that's a lie. No, that's the truth. I gotta sit there and walk now. But yeah, they was over when I got my boiler going on, my grease and my outdoor, you know. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, I deep fried them things and pulled them out there, and the way I sliced it up, you know, it's about 2 inches wide, and you know, it's just a backbone and the rib cage all the way down, and you can take and put half of it in your mouth and just pull that meat right off the bone, turn it around on the other side, do the same thing, got your mouthful of meat. Good meat. I thought it was good meat, man. I'll jerk the hide off.
Leslie, you were saying you had them in Florida?
Yeah, we before I moved back to Canada, we had we went to a barbecue, and a bunch of us kids were just riding a bunch of ponies, and we went into this, I don't know, it was a small little barn, and there was a rattlesnake in there, and a couple of the ponies that we were on started rearing up and what have you, but they come in and they shot it, and it was probably about 7 feet long, and they threw that on the barbecue. And everybody ate it too.
Man, I got a story about that.
What's that?
I said I have a story, and it's true. When I was working on my great uncle's ranch out in, well, actually, if you're coming from Carlsbad Caverns or going into Texas, as soon as you cross the Texas line right there's an adobe long building. And I lived in that 8 months, but that was right there. It's the first driveway when you come into Texas, down to the headquarters.
From where? From where? Texas.
Coming from Carlsbad, going toward El Paso. But anyway,
so when you come into Texas from what state, dude?
New Mexico.
Okay, I got you.
You know, going from east to west.
All right, I got you.
As soon as you come in that Texas right there, man, it's the first drive, and it goes down about a mile. Check this out, man. And it go, you know, out there's nothing, man. I mean, I think it's 20 acres per cow that you know, they say that'll support a cow anyway. Hell, I thought I was a cowboy until I went out there. I'm telling you now. But right there at the headquarters in front of my uncle's house, man, there's it comes out of the ground, water. And I mean, it's coming out, I swear, man, take you to it right now. But coming out of the water, and it's like an oasis, of course, you know. And I ain't had a flood irrigated. But anyway, I want to tell this rattlesnake story. I finally got to move up there by the headquarters and a ranch house. And every morning I had to go out and feed the stock that we had up at the barn. And of course, we had a couple steers off in there for some meat. Anyway, I'm walking out of my porch, my little 3-step concrete, 3 steps down to the ground. And the only light I had was from the kitchen light that I left on, but you can only see so much, and it's kind of like straight. But as soon as I walked down them steps, I heard that son of a gun rattling, and I stopped, froze, mid-step, and hollered for my girlfriend. She come up there, and I said, man, there's a snake right here, and I don't know, I can't see. And she went in there and got me a flashlight, but that thing was coiled up in between, at the back against the house, and them steps.
Hello.
Wow.
And man, he was jacked up and he was ready. He was ready to
How's
get it.
everybody tonight?
Hey, Marty, I was on your show, but had to go. But anyway, that some gun ended up being had 15 rattlers and a button, and that thing ended up being 6 foot 4 inches. I mean, that thing was big. I forgot how long the thing was, but I killed him. And my other guy that works on the ranch, Colonel, man, he was from Colorado, one of the best ropers I ever seen in my life. But anyway, he told me, man, you should have caught that thing. And I said, man, you have lost your mind. I mean, good God, catch it. And I said, for what? He said, man, the University of El Paso, where they milk them, pay $100 an inch over 6 foot. And I'm going, oh, man.
Wow.
That's my story.
It was 6 foot long.
It was 6 foot 3 inches or something, man. That'd have been well worth the trip to El Paso, I'm telling you.
Mm.
Especially then, hell. Woo. Shut my mouth.
How are you, Marty?
I'm wonderful, Mogs. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Hey, Marty.
Hey, Ben. How are ya?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Hi, Jay.
Ain't
Did you
gonna
get
say that to
moved?
me. Told you I socially underslept.
Thank you so much for coming to my show, Buzzard. Thank you so much.
Man, I just got on it. I mean, I forgot what happened around here, but I had to go. And what's odd, I come on to Mog's show here, and I could still hear your show going on. So I ended up having to pull the plug on this thing and start over.
Oh, Mogs, were you simulcasting again?
No.
No.
Although it was funny because as I'm getting ready to go on, she was listening to your show at the same time, and it's like, you got to turn down the volume now.
It was a great show. I have to say, it's the show that I've always wanted to do, a show on tracking, and it exceeded every expectation. I'm telling you, I loved it. It was great. Robbie was amazing, so knowledgeable, and I put a show in the can tonight that I'm so proud of, and I hope people will go and check it out.
What's your channel?
I'll check it out.
Channel?
The NonnaBoss
NonnaBoss.
Continuum.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We talk about all kinds of things on my show. We talk about everything. We talk about Sasquatch. We talk about Dogman. We talk about paranormal. We talk about
Politics.
Tracking.
tracking. Yeah.
Politics.
No politics. No religion. Okay, it's just
Yeah,
like
well, I got so
Thanksgiving
much to
dinner
say on
table.
this
You
subject.
don't bring up either one of those.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you just do live shows or do you narrate or what do you do?
I do live shows. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I just do live shows. Yeah. I'm not a filmmaker. I couldn't edit a damn thing. So
It's easier to do live shows.
it is, right? It is. You just hit the button and talk.
So we got NonnaBoss Continuum.
Yes.
And is it Cryptids Canada or Bigfoot Canada?
Cryptids.
Canada.
Cryptids Canada. All right, cool. I'm gonna check both of those out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pull up a chair and get comfortable.
Yeah. Hit the subscribe button while you're there.
Absolutely.
Right, Leslie?
You
I
got it.
definitely will.
That's the way.
Oh, well.
Like,
Yeah,
share,
matter-
and comment.
I had to leave her to check my pot roast. No.
Man,
I try. Listen, I really tried tonight to get my, because I'm telling you, I don't like to go over an hour because of Moog's show, so I try not to do that. But so once in a while, I get a guest, and the show kind of runs over, and so tonight was one of those nights. Sorry, Moogs. Apologize.
No worries. I didn't even know you were still on. After I went on, because I saw it was like quarter up, and I was like, you just started getting into tracks. I said, she ain't gonna finish in an hour.
No,
And I was like, no problem. I'm glad you're having a
Yeah.
good time. You're putting out some good shows.
Thank
Have
you.
fun with it. That's what it's about, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Man.
what's so interesting about like the tracking?
Well, tracking is one thing that a lot of people don't put a lot of thought into. And I thought, hey, I mean, not that I'm a tracker or nothing like that, but if I'm out in the woods, I can generally figure out what
But
kind of
it's good
animal
to
made
know.
that track.
It's good to know the difference between a deer and a hog.
Yes.
They look alike. A javelina track out in Arizona looks just like a deer track.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Doing research for that show tonight, I learned a lot. I did. I learned a lot.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Just it's really a good. It's a
Well, the
really
difference
good
between the cat tracks and the canine tracks, and it was interesting. You guys covered a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Besides the size, is there a difference between a coyote and a wolf?
oh yeah.
That you know
yeah,
what?
they're different. They absolutely are different species.
No, but the pads on say a cat.
Yeah.
Like he showed 4 pads: a puma, a cougar, a mountain lion,
a
lynx, and a bobcat, and a house cat.
Yeah.
And they all look similar.
Right.
They all look
They
similar.
will.
The main pad had like 3 marks in it. Like 3. But like a wolf, you'll see their claw prints, or any canine, usually in mud or something. You'll see their claws, but cats have retractable claws, so you don't see that.
But
Yeah.
the coyote and a wolf, is it just a size difference?
Probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a
Man,
canine. So
Are you gonna catch him? I've been dying to ask that for 30 minutes. He's out there.
What?
Are you gonna catch him?
Catch who?
Yeah, you out there outside walking around in the darkness, man.
Sweetie, do I look like the kind of girl that's out there at night traipsing around? Hell
No,
no.
I'm talking about being.
I go do my research in the daytime when I'm looking for cryptids, and then at nighttime is when I go do all my paranormal woo stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so much for sneaking up on you in the woods. Dang. Woohoo. No,
Marty, I had to leave. You
man,
want me to talk or
I'm
not?
gonna get out of here and let y'all go on. I'm aggravating enough. Thank you,
Oh,
Mom.
no, you don't have to
Appreciate
leave.
Trust
Oh,
me, I can hold my own, honey.
Oh, I bet so. My ass. Get out there and
I can
Body
hold my
slamming.
own.
ooh, hurt my back. It's okay. Whew. Yeah, I feel like I'm interrupting people. That's the last thing I want to do.
no, not at all. Not at all. It's hard when
No,
you're 6 people. Everybody's just gotta,
We
pick
like
their
having
moment.
you around, Rooster.
Well, by God, I want to hug everybody.
Hi, Richie.
Marty, did
Yeah.
I had to step away. Has Robbie ever come across a Bigfoot track?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's had a
Well, for
few
you, man.
at the very end of the show. I almost got him to start talking about it, but then he's like, he's like, well, I'll give you the Cliff Notes version, and I said, no. I said, you're either going to come back and give me the full version on another show, or we're going to get into the whole thing right now. So he said he's going to come back. So he's going to come back, and we're going to go through his encounters. He's had a few encounters. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good deal.
So Gary Spike Sr. says coyote back feet are smaller than their front. Wolves are close to the same size. The front and back are the same size.
Okay.
Thank you, Gary.
And I know I don't know about a wolf, but like a coyote trackway, it's usually straight. It's a straight line, like their feet are right behind each other.
Mm.
Don't know about a wolf. Yeah, supposedly like a Bigfoot.
Yeah, because actually I just remembered the front legs were about 1.5 feet apart. Like they walked like bow-legged almost, the front legs. And that seemed like a lot of distance, in my opinion, you know, between the two front legs. But the pad was small, like the bottom of the foot seemed to be shaped like a coyote, as far as I know. But yeah, it was far apart. So I was wondering what that could be.
Yeah.
I've been bow-legged or something.
Yeah. I mean, listen, like if I come across something that I don't know and I'm not familiar, and I just we talked about it on the show tonight, you kind of go through and that process of elimination in your head of what animals are around you and in your area. And if you're looking at it and you know it's a canine, I mean, it can only be a few things, and just Google it. Just Google it and look at what it looks like.
Yeah. But my neighbor Googled it, and it looked like a coyote, but as I said, there was quite a distance between one front paw and the other one, and I thought, well, that could be a wolf because, you know, being bigger, but I don't know. Tracking is not my thing.
Well, Patrick Vaughn could probably iron that out.
Who?
Patrick stuff. Patrick Vaughn's a tracker. He's in the community.
Okay.
That's
why I loved having Robbie on tonight, because he's almost, you know, he's
always hanging out with DA.
Well, but he's in law enforcement.
Former. Is he still a cop?
Oh, he still is. Yeah.
I didn't know if he was still on the job or not.
Yeah, he still is. So I want to, him having that experience, he's had tracking courses or classes that are way beyond what any of us would be able to go and get. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I felt like he would bring so much more to the table, and he brought it. He really brought it.
Gary says it might have been a cross between a wolf and a coyote.
Oh.
Yeah, they do interbreed.
Is that a coy wolf?
Yeah.
Little polar bear.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Whispers from the dark. Welcome.
I think I've done some interbreeding myself too. That's a joke. Yeah.
Wow, that was a good one, man.
Ben, I hope you catch whatever you're looking for outside in your yard. I mean, go ahead. Darkness is my friend.
Ben is like the international man of mystery.
I've
only seen half of his face, or none of his face.
But he does that on this show. You go on any other show, he's bright as any of us.
No.
Ben, you're holding out on Mokes? What's that about, man?
No, my I don't know why, but my camera is turned in the opposite direction.
Well,
I do know. I
find some light and hit that button and circle
around.
Turn your phone
around.
I can try it.
Yeah.
I kind of say, won't you look at in case you might want to snitch up on me.
Lost Jay.
Yeah, we lost Jay.
Oh,
well, that's a start. He turned off the cam.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you ran out on me.
Let's see. I'm going to have to go into settings.
Oh, my word.
No, man.
It should just give you the option of a little camera and a circle around it or something.
Yeah.
Switch cameras.
That's it.
Hold on. I think I found it.
Get in the light so we can free you now. You know, if you can't
That's
see, it ain't worth it.
There we
go.
go.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey, man, you about as ugly as I am, by God.
Turn it around. Turn it around.
Rubbed his head so much he rubbed his hair plumb off, I think. That gum.
Oh, daggum. I love it. I love it.
Man, I honestly thought you was a colored person. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
I did. I swear to God, an educated one at that.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Oh my goodness.
that's being honest. I mean, I did. I was like, whoa, he's a Caucasian.
Oh my.
Forgive us, everyone.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just messing with you, dead gum, man. All right. He's smiling, thank God, man. You know, it's like I can be a sumbitch as long as he's smiling.
Yeah, you scared him off, you bastard. No.
Way to go, Buzzard.
He said, I'll
Oh,
show you
man.
Caucasian.
Nice to see you, Ben.
Well, Ben, I'll keep an eye out open for you if you pop back
Was
on.
that my
I'll
fault?
bring it.
Did that happen? Was that?
I don't
did
think
that all
so.
transpire because of something I said?
Man, I gotta go.
Buzzard, thank you so much for being in my
Yeah.
chat tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Maybe next time I can stay a little longer.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
good to see y'all.
Buzzard, it's
I'm
always a
playing, man.
pleasure. Thank you so much, man.
All right. Be sanitary above all.
Happy New Year.
Oh.
Say be sanitary.
Mods, I gotta head out too, honey.
Oh, Leslie,
Oh my God.
I'm so thrilled that you stopped in.
I am too. I am too. It was a good night for
Nice
sure.
to meet you, Leslie.
It's good.
Nice to meet you
Ben's
too,
back.
Jay. I look forward
Nice
to
to
get
meet
your
you,
story,
Leslie.
honey. Oh, nice
Hey,
to meet
what's
you
up,
too.
y'all?
I will check out your channel for sure.
Yeah.
Leslie, I'm going to
Please.
call you probably tomorrow or something, and we'll talk more about what I discussed with you.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Because I have spoken to almost everyone. So yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, guys. See you late for
Bye.
now. See you
Happy New
later.
Year, Leslie. Thank
Happy
you.
New Year. Bye bye now.
Good night.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was so cool.
My voice still isn't completely back all the way, and I'm.
You
thought I
don't
was
sound
gonna-
bad.
Hey, what's up?
I bet I couldn't even talk above a whisper for 3 days. It was awful. It was
Oh, you
awful.
text fine, though.
Yeah, I could do that. My thumbs were fine.
Yeah, so guys, if you've never seen Leslie's channel, please check her out. It's Cryptids Canada. You know, she does Bigfoot, mostly Bigfoot stories, but she'll throw in some other,
Mhm.
you know, paranormal or Dogman or whatever. But
I
she
subscribe.
does
to
a
her channel.
wonderful job.
What do
Yeah,
you
I
guys
love
think
her
about
channel.
dog, man?
I don't.
I don't either.
You don't think about it?
No.
What was your question?
He says,
What
what
do
do
you
we
guys-
think about Dogman?
What do I think about Dogman?
Yeah.
I think anything's possible. I think there's a whole shit ton of things out there that we don't know what the heck they are, or where they're from, or any of that. I think there's a lot more than Sasquatch out there. That's my opinion. But
Yeah,
don't
I think
fo-
there's
I don't
more than
focus.
Sasquatch, but
Yeah, but I don't focus
But
on.
you don't
Dogman.
believe
I
in
don't go
Dogman?
looking. Huh?
I was asking Mogs.
I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm on the fence on that one. I'm just, you know, it's
Delusion.
funny. I got into, you know, cryptids. You know, I'm still new to this, 5 years or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
it was more Bigfoot, but then once you get into one, you start hearing about others, and it's like, I don't know. For me, it's one cryptid at a time. You know, I'll deal with the paranormal that I've always dealt with, and you know, I wanna see a Bigfoot. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see a Bigfoot too. I've heard one for sure,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to see one. But at the same time, I mean,
Earth Guardian, what's up?
Be careful what you ask for, Ben.
No, you're true. I was just gonna say that. I know everybody says, "Well, be careful what you ask for," and it's
Because you might just get it.
Earth Guardian says Dogman equals obvious bullshit.
but why? If there's so many witnesses,
Listen,
I don't know.
all I know is that my encounter, and I've actually shared that encounter here on Moog's show before, and of course on my own channel. The day that I had my daytime sighting with a Sasquatch, I caught something in my footage that's definitely looks like a dog man, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it that day. I didn't see it with my own eyes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't go looking for
makes
it.
you wonder, though. You know, like
It
you're
does
out
make you wonder.
and you go
It
back
does
and go,
make you wonder.
shit, that was out there too. Oh,
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
I do an entire breakdown. I have a whole show discussing those photos where I share my metadata. I share the original photos.
mm-hmm.
So if anybody wants to go take a look and see what it is, hey, tell me in the comments. Give me your feedback. 'cause I
Scottish
don't know what
Wildman,
it
how's
is.
it going? Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
but
not
I
trying
mean,
to interrupt, but Patrick Vaughn's here. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Patrick. Happy New Year.
So, what other questions do you have, Ben? I know there's one there. I can smell it burning.
yeah, man.
Mhm.
So, what do y'all make of all of the paranormal things about Bigfoot?
Like what? Give me an example.
Turning into like a shimmer, like the Predator, and
The whole supposed cloaking.
yeah.
Well, there's a few theories out there, but the one that I think could be a credible possibility to me, scientifically it makes sense, is that if they raise their vibration, right? We always talk about, on my channel, we talk about a lot about like raising your vibration, right?
Vibrate faster and
Right.
phase
And if
out.
yes. So that is the one theory that makes scientific sense to me. Now, if it's true or not, I couldn't tell you that because I am not an expert. Not an expert. There is no experts in this
Nope.
this whole field.
No.
But that theory makes scientific sense to me. That could be an explanation. I don't know.
See, now with I've been playing with this theory for a while. You know, you hear stories of people see a Bigfoot and it vanishes right before their eyes.
Yeah.
And it's usually I heard it recently where thing that didn't even look at us. It walked by and started walking away and just disappeared. Like literally like thin air, poof.
Right.
Yep.
My
Yep.
theory is, why couldn't it be a Bigfoot ghost?
It could be. I don't.
You know,
I definitely. That to me, that's a very. I mean,
Wow.
that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. I've heard people talk about that they can be in spirit form, just like humans.
well,
can be
supposedly there's two
spirit.
types. There's flesh and then there's spirit form. There's spirit beings.
Mhm.
Supposedly, I don't know.
Hey, we don't know.
I don't know. I
It's a good
think some
theory.
of their what we consider paranormal is just natural to them. Their speed,
Right. Mhm.
their ability to be quiet, you know, to walk stealthily, and
Yeah.
that's just you know, what do you even call it? It's their nature, you
Mhm.
know.
Their adaptation to it. Yeah.
They don't have guns. They're not, you know, they can't shoot a deer from 100 yards away like we can. So they have to either, you know, I guess hit it with a rock or, you know,
Run it down.
tackle it, or you know, do what they got to do. You know, they have to get that much closer. So, you know, you think they'd adapt to be quiet.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely feel like, you know, when Matt and I have been out, I mean, we've come across some very interesting areas where, you know, we see blinds, you know, we see blinds. We've seen ambush, like choke points, you know, like
Sure.
we've come across those things. So they're intelligent, right?
Yeah, they gotta be.
So if they're, you know, like you said, they don't have arrows, bows and arrows, or guns, or anything like that we have to hunt with, and knives and stuff. So, and let me tell you what, Ben, those guys, because it's happened to me a few times in this one area that we go to, when they're ready for you to leave, they love to throw rocks at you, right? So we always throw a lot of rocks at you. Dead perfect aim. So if they wanted to take out a deer or any other kind of, I mean, one night they were throwing rocks at us, and one of the rocks hit. We were there with a friend of ours, and he has a Hummer. The rock came straight on, hit his windshield so hard that it chipped it. A rock.
Where the vehicle's parked?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have an experience like a Bigfoot, like to see a Bigfoot, but then I don't. But
you know what? It's part of your. It's quasi part of your paradigm. It's not like you don't have any idea. Like, if you saw it tomorrow, you know what the hell it was. Whereas your neighbor, who might not know anything, and it might not, they don't think about Bigfoot, would be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
You'd be like, oh shit, it's a Bigfoot.
I definitely heard one, but I've never seen one. Is it really does it really fuck you up when you see one?
The one that I saw, the daytime sighting that I saw, it was very human looking. Didn't scare me at all.
But Jay, on the other hand, saw one, and he reacts differently, and I'm sure everybody would react differently. It's
of course.
I was an 18-year-old kid, though. I had no clue of what they was even on Earth,
Right.
So that's a good example of, we like, if you saw one, Ben, it would be different than when from Jay saw one.
Right. And the day I was out, the day that I had my sighting, I was looking for it. So it wasn't like it snuck up on me or took me by surprise either. So that's, that's part of people's encounters when they're very traumatized by it. It was so unexpected. They had no box to fit it into when it happened. And what do you do with that information when you have no reference in your entire life? Because that's, as we grow and get older, it's things that you come across in your life. That's what you have to reference by, right? So
you're right. Yeah.
If you're, you have no reference for that, it can rock your world, man, for sure.
They put off an energy too, don't they, Marty?
They do, Jay. They do.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how I know. That's how I know when they're around, because I read their energy. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. Like, we gotta nail it down, man.
Excited about it.
I know. We gotta nail it down. Like, I was talking to Matt today about it. I was like, we gotta, because he's got a whole bunch of stuff coming up, and I was like, dude, we got to come up with a date. We got to do this thing. Because he's got some projects he's doing, and we've got some experiments going on, and he's got films that he's doing, and it's like a lot. He's filming some stuff for other project. Like, oh my God, I don't even know. I don't know how he does it.
Going camping with Mom isn't on the top of the list right now. Yeah. Although when he and I go camping, it's a blast. Like, it's fun. I don't know. We're like best friends. So Papa says I got to talk Nana into taking a trip to Florida.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Absolutely.
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's right. Besides, except for Ben, we're Floridians now. Well, I'm a Floridian.
Yeah, y'all.
I'm
Sure.
a transplant.
But shit, man, I'm a Cajun, so I'll fit right in.
I got on D.
I was watching some of Matt. I was watching some of Matt's photography and stuff today, and one of these corridor stuff where they were walking to the, I don't know if you ever seen him at Russell, but he goes to a certain side of the
river, and I
river.
watched
This time they went on the other side.
Uh-huh.
My God, I mean, people think Florida is wide open. All you got to do is watch out, and they showed you how. I mean, there's places you can't even see. I'm
a friggin' swamp.
Yeah,
and that's I mean, because he's up in the green. He's like up at the green swamp, like, and we've been in there. And I will tell you though, up there, even though it's very swampy up there, they still have a lot of very just a lot of pines, like a lot of areas that have a lot of pines. So you can still see through the trees and stuff. So there are those kind of areas. Like we went to Colt Creek, and I have some of the, actually you can see, I have a couple of those videos from Colt Creek on my channel, so you can see what it's like. But then you come down here and it is not like that. It is not like that. It is not. It is thicker than thick. You can't see anything a foot away from you. Like you really can't. It's thick. It's really thick here.
And it's low ground cover too.
Low.
And so like it's you would miss the hog coming at you. You would
that's what's so dangerous in Florida, those goddamn wild pigs.
Yeah. Those hogs are dangerous. You have to be super careful. You got to know.
People don't realize how the terrain changes instantly in Florida.
Yes.
From hard dry land to just next step swamp.
Yes. Next step, you're up to your chest in water.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
Literally. You have to know. Don't ever go anywhere down here in South Florida without a walking stick to test where your next foot's going.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. You have to carry a stick in Florida.
You have to.
If not two.
Yeah.
And don't go standing close to water. I see these people will go around these lakes and they'll stand right on that. You do not do that down here.
I panic.
There was a guy in Lake Jessup, knee deep in water with a cast net, and I was just my camera ready because I was waiting for a gator.
For you guys who don't know, Lake Jessup is just like 5 miles from here, and Lake Jessup has the highest concentration of alligators in the country. That's where we went crappie fishing.
They dump.
Man, alligators are really not that aggressive.
What?
Alligators are not that aggressive.
They get aggressive.
Like you say, they're boat shy, and
they stay out a distance when boats and larger, maybe even kayaks. I've had them swim under my kayak.
So did Jay. That's why he sold it.
I sold mine.
If you're knee deep in the water, you're food.
Would you be
here in Florida, one of the things that people do that is crazy to me is they want to feed the gators. They want to feed them. When they become desensitized to human beings,
that's when they're in trouble.
Yeah, that's when they're considered a nuisance alligator. What you do is,
and they end up in Lake Jessup.
But you have to contact fish, FWC. You have to have them come out, and they will take the gate. They'll pull the gator out of there, and then they relocate it. I don't know where they relocated to.
Lake Jessup.
Do they? Is that where they go?
It's known that they dump nuisance gators, all of them. I mean, they ship them in
that
and
lake?
dump them in Lake Jessup.
You're right.
And I would not be going anywhere near the edge of that lake.
What the hell is Lake Jessup?
It's got some good crappie. That's all I know.
It's got good crappie, good bass. It's got a huge population of alligators.
Yeah.
Ben, you are correct though. Alligators are not.
They will not They are not aggressive. They are not.
Well, you're wrong.
Crocodiles,
I'm sorry.
on the other hand,
I'm
are
sorry,
aggressive.
Ben. You're wrong. You go around a goddamn alligator in April, May, or June,
It's gonna come.
they're gonna come after you, son. I hate to say you're wrong, buddy. They're very aggressive those 3 months.
And they're not
Okay,
in the water.
because they are having that's their breeding season.
Right, absolutely. That's right. They're bedding. That's
And
right.
then when the babies hatch, that's even.
And they
a-
get more aggressive. The female
Yeah,
gets
the
more
female-
aggressive when the babies are.
Females fuck you up, okay?
Yeah,
If
man.
you look in the water, man, and you see a baby gator, don't sit there and be like, "Oh my god, it's so
Aw,
cute,
it's
it's
so
so cute." Because let me tell you, Mama's right there, and she's gonna eat you.
And
They
feed you to
definitely-
those
I've
little
been
gators.
charged. I've been charged already by about a 12-foot alligator. I've been
Yeah.
charged in a boat
I have too.
Then why are you saying that they're not aggressive then,
because exactly what Jay said.
dude?
It's only the breeding season, but if it's not the breeding season, they will leave you alone. Promise you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can promise me all you want. I ain't believing that one.
You don't have to do
No, dude,
buddy.
but what Jay's talking about is true, man. I can't get
Yeah.
used to that because I'm a fisherman. I walk up to the shoreline and fish. You can't do that
There's a
here
lot
in a lot of spots.
You have to be
There's
careful.
a lot of times gators will sit with their nose right out in the water,
In front of you, you don't know it.
with their nose right against the bank, waiting for a fish to swim between them and the bank, and they'll snatch it. That's why
Mhm.
don't
They'll
get
take
close.
dogs, people walking their dogs
Yeah.
too close to the That's
Mhm.
that scares the hell out of me too.
Yeah.
You ever notice that only the small, like the young alligators, and try to get your bait? You ever notice that?
They went after. It was a small one that went after Stevie's bobber.
Yeah, dude. It's the small one. They learn to stay away from humans like every other animal. They learn to stay away from humans because humans will kill them.
Yeah, but it's like we said earlier. I mean, there are those people that will just want to feed the gators.
Yep.
And that's when it becomes.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid as shit. Really.
But they do. Everybody. I don't know what it is about these people in Florida. They want to feed the ducks. They want to feed the stray cats. They want to feed everything out there. It's like, don't do that.
Yeah, really. Really.
You know, like you know, like.
I hate the people that feed the ducks in my neighborhood.
Ugh.
I'm rangering on a golf course right now. And there was a lady that had her ball thing that retrieves the balls out of the water. Well,
Yeah.
there's a 9-foot gator that stays in one of the pipes that she was around. Well, I looked over at it, and the gator wasn't outside today. And so I let her go ahead and fish her ball out. And she turned around to me, and I said, "You're not around here. You don't fish here or play golf here very often because there's a 9-foot gator lives right there in that goddamn pipe." She jumped up and hugged me and said, "You got to be kidding me." I said, "Yeah, but you were safe because he wasn't outside that pipe."
Next time, take a mulligan, lady.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Folks.
She
Yes.
says,
Yes.
"Well, there's another one right in there by that pipe. Do you mind getting it for me?" I said, I reached in my pocket. I had a ball I'd found. I said,
You're like, here,
"This one."
take this
No.
instead. Here,
So
I got a Titleist for you.
Let me correct myself. So most alligators are not aggressively hunting humans, right?
Oh, no. I didn't say that. No.
But there are some that might be injured or, something that will eat the easiest target that they can find. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that was the deal with the lions in where the hell were they in Africa?
Sabo.
One had an
Sabo.
it had an abscessed tooth, so it couldn't hunt, but was taking out the fleshies. The
Yeah.
soft people.
Well, that's the way with any prey animal. Yeah.
Yeah.
CSAVO, Sabo.
Oh, that's right. Flat Rock says kid got eaten by a gator at Disneyland last year.
It sure did. Sure did.
Or Disney, I should say.
Yeah, sure did.
I mean, I'm sure there were opportunity hunters, you know, but they're not targeting us.
There was a guy at a condo across town from here over in Fort Myers. The idiot went swimming at night, and the gator got him. The guy went swimming in the lake at night.
Yeah, in Fort Myers in those back canals, you'll get sharks in there too.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
That
told
whole
you
area, like Cape Coral and Fort Myers, there's just tons of canals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I told you about that 20-foot bull shark I saw that time.
I was gonna say they're usually bull sharks.
A
Oh,
20-foot bull shark?
oh,
I caught a 2-footer.
Oh, it was huge. Man, it was huge.
Damn.
20 feet, damn.
Yep.
That's a big boy.
For a bull shark, for sure.
Up there in Charlotte, it was at Charlotte Bay is where I saw it.
I love that whole area.
It's pretty.
That's beautiful.
I tell you what, I went to Point Gorda in April. Well, I was at the Southwest Florida Convention.
Yes.
Point Gorda.
I was there, and you didn't even come and say hi.
I didn't even know you saw. I didn't know you've met a man, woman. and
He's gonna use that excuse.
I thought Point Gorda was gorgeous.
It is.
It is gorgeous little town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you saw Jay over there? And he didn't
No, we didn't run into.
I didn't know he was there.
But you saw him, though?
I went back in my corner and was hiding, Ben.
No, but she could have came say hello, Jay.
I didn't even see him.
We didn't know each other. We didn't even know each other at the time.
Well, you're right. Well, it's a non-point. It you know, it didn't happen.
Scottish Wildman says, if I ever see a gator,
Ben,
then I'm
you're
definitely lost.
Ben's very devilish. He's got that grin. I see the grin. I see it.
That's true, Patrick. He says Jaws was inspired by a bull shark attack on a group of kids.
Yeah, in New Jersey, bro.
Yep.
New Jersey.
Yep. And then it went up a river and took out kids up in that river.
Yeah.
At first, it started in the ocean. I think it took out 2 people in the ocean. That was in like 1909 or 1919 or somewhere.
Yeah, it was.
Have you guys ever been to Peace River?
I have.
It's over it's over in our like Arcadia area, and it's really awesome because like you can go and do you rent the canoes, and then they bus you up river, and then you get in your canoe, and then you come down the river, and there's like little markers along the sides that tell you where you can camp. So you can just pull over whenever you want to and wherever you want to in these areas and camp. But that entire river, they have found like an entire, like a mammoth, like a complete, like, a mammoth skeleton, shark's teeth, all kinds of like different types of like vertebrae like you can find. I mean, we used to take the kids there when they were small, and you just it's like you're panning for gold, but you're just using a little screen and you're sifting through it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they found some of them giant sharks.
Megalodon teeth.
Yeah,
really
they found some of them up there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Connor does a lot of that. He'll go into the rivers and with his sifter and look for fossils.
Yeah, you can find a lot of them there. Peace River's got so many. It's a beautiful place. It's very, very serene. Very serene.
Yeah, I've been over.
Look forward to checking it out. Never been there.
I've been.
Yeah, and the camping is. I mean, I think it might be for the canoe and everything, and it's like for the overnight. I don't know. It's probably like $35 or something. So cheap. So cheap.
Now that's with the canoe rental.
Includes the canoe rental. Just make sure everything you take, you put it in a Ziploc bag.
Oh yeah.
In case you tip over.
My dad and I took a boat up the Colorado River up to Horseshoe Bend, and I stuck my pillow in like a side compartment, but it wasn't in a bag or anything. We got up there, and I opened up the compartment and take this pillow out, and it was just soaked. I was like, now what? I had it hanging in a tree. I'm sure there's a picture somewhere of people on top of Horseshoe Bend taking pictures with a pillow in a tree.
I love that.
Just so it would dry.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Thank you. I appreciate you putting my channel in there in the chat. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, I'm going to call it a night, guys. My throat, I got to rest my voice.
Well, feel better.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Great to talk to you, man.
Yeah. Nice to talk to you. Come in the chat anytime you want to. Make sure you subscribe while you're there.
Absolutely.
Definitely will.
So guys,
Bye.
check out Marti on the NonnaBoss Continuum. Tuesdays, what time?
Tuesdays, 8 o'clock. 8
Eastern.
p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Talk to you soon.
Bye, Marti.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Well, fellas.
What's up, buddy?
We're down to about 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Hey, bro, you ever caught any nice bass in Arizona?
They're there, but I didn't target them.
Yeah.
I for some reason, the only thing I really fished for was catfish and trout.
Yeah.
But I got here, and bass are so prolific down here. It's incredible.
Bass are really fun to catch.
Oh, they're awesome. I don't keep them. I catch and release.
I threw all mine back today, bro. All of them.
Russ, if you ever get a chance, go to those Tenor Rock lakes. They're not that far from you. They're called Tenor Rocks. They're the phosphate pits lakes, but they're not real deep, and they are loaded full of bass.
Really? I read a lot. I go online and look at the local lakes and the lunker lakes where 10-pound bass are like common. Like
there's six of those lakes up there. Right side by side.
Wow.
All right, brother. I'm out of here.
Good.
Yeah.
You good. Get yourself a new chair.
All right. Bye-bye.
That dude's in bed, bro. That dude's laying in bed. All right, Jay.
Good night, Jay.
Go, man.
Happy New Year.
I'm going to go, buddy.
All right, man. Ben, it's always a pleasure.
Oh, shit, man. It's great to talk to you, bro. I love you, all your audience.
I was thinking about you when I was crappie fishing.
Yeah?
I was, man. Because I know you're a fan of that fishing.
Man, I love crappie fishing. Love it.
So know what I did? Because it worked in Wisconsin, is I just made like a dozen glow-in-the-dark hooks.
Glow-in-the-dark hooks?
Yeah. We're going to test them out soon, but I have glow-in-the-dark paint, and I dipped the hook in it, except for the tip, and let them dry. Because in Wisconsin, we used them with minnows, and as soon as they hit the water, it was like bang for fishing at night. So I got to get some glow-in-the-dark bobbers. But yeah, there's that lake with all the gators is some good fishing in there.
So, what kind of bait were you using, bro?
Minnows.
Minnows? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Just a bobber, number one, around the number one hook.
Yeah.
And it's funny because a lot of times we didn't even know they were on. They didn't pull
Yeah,
the bobber
yeah.
under. They just kind of ate the bait and sat there. They didn't move. They just sat there until I checked the line, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a fish on here.
They will do that.
Yeah,
They
they did it a
definitely
lot.
will. They will sit there with it.
Papa Craig says glow in the dark lures do work.
Cool.
Yeah, like I said, we used them, so I had the paint, I had the hook, so I'll test them out soon.
Cool. Man, you know what really works? That really makes all the difference in the world? The crappie nibbles.
Really?
Yes. Really, it really does.
Is it like a power bait type thing, or?
Yes, that's what it is, bro.
Okay.
It's a little power bait, like you can buy them in little jars. But what I found that so they can take them off. They really like soft. So what I usually do is I put them in the sun for a little while and let them bake to where they get hard, and then I put them on my reel, my rod.
Okay.
And man, that shit helps.
Scottish Wildman says trout can't resist the sweet corn. Well, this little lake down here where we were camping on Thanksgiving, they had tiny peacock bass in there, and we were catching those on corn. They were slamming. Earth Guardian says stick of dynamite gets all the fish. Stop fiddle farting around.
Yeah, definitely.
Breeze, take care. Good night. But yeah, guys, Ben, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah. Hey, man, I understand. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. And you're welcome anytime. Thanks for coming on, man.
Definitely, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
See ya. All right, bro. Well, we'll talk soon, man. I'll keep you informed on my my crappie fishing escapades.
All right, cool.
Let you know how those hooks work.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Hey, happy New Year, brother. Talk to you soon.
All right, you too, man.
Good night. Well, everybody, I got to thank everybody that showed up tonight. First show of the year, that was a good show. I really appreciate it. It was great to see Leslie. I'm glad she's getting out of her shell, showing herself a little more. That was great. NonnaBoss, thank you, Jay, old Buzzard. You guys are awesome. Ben. It was really great to hang out with you guys tonight. So thank you. If you guys enjoyed the show, please hit that like button below. If you're new, you want to subscribe. Also share and leave comments below. Tell me what you thought about the show. Any thoughts, any ideas, throw them down there. All right. Guys, I will be back on Thursday, as usual. So I will see you guys then. In the meantime, you guys take care of yourself, take care of each other. All right. And peace and God bless.